vlog post time, which is cool. This is number 10. That's kind of monumental. Unless you count the super secret one that we don't talk about. So I finished my semester of school. So by the time I get back from my trip, I should, somewhere in the mail, have a certificate in architectural drafting. It's pretty rad. It was a really, really fun semester. The guys were awesome and sweet and cool, and I had a lot of fun. And, geez, my last vlog post was a while ago, so let's start with the major things. Like, I went down to Seattle to see Sam's because she was over, and so we hung out with Charmsies, and it was all fantastic and cool. And I kind of got this. Shh, don't tell anyone. It was actually an amazing trip. It was pretty cool. And the thing is, now I'm off to New York State and Ontario. Specifically Toronto more than anywhere else, but I'm just going around and seeing friends around Toronto and the area around Toronto. And that's my trip. That's cool. It's gonna be a month. I leave in about half an hour. Just kind of crazy. And I'm super excited that I get to see all these cool people and that I get to finish some books. I have Good Omens, Divine Flashes, Taco Course, and a fourth book, Laundry Files, the second book of the Laundry Files. Sam says the first one. That was part of our Seattle trip, actually. We got those because we saw the tabletop gaming version of the Laundry Files in the comic book store in the Pike Place Market. And from there we went to a bookstore to find the actual books because we're like, hey, we should read this. It looks cool. Yeah, and aside from that, in school, I have a journal comic up now. It's pretty sweet. I haven't actually lined it or anything, so it's not on any sort of official comicking thing. So basically it's just the pencils on, pencil drawing roughs on my Superman book. My fabulous Superman book with Superman on the pages. These are the journal comics, by the way. I think there are like 12 or so by now. So I started before the end of the school semester. And I'll be trying to continue those while I'm on my trip, but I probably won't knock one out every single day like I've been doing. And after this, actually, I'm going to quickly do one, hopefully quickly, and get it up, and then I'll be gone. It'll be amazing. They're actually kind of funny. When I get back, I'm going to install the full version of Photoshop and see if I can figure out how to play around with pen tools. And therefore get better at line art so I can line these nice like and experiment with coloring better, because it's hard to experiment with color when you're distracted by how crappy your line art looks. And my hair is ridiculously long, by the way. It's just, I'm not putting that up anytime soon. I don't know if you can, yeah, no. Just brush it off to the side. It's getting shaved off when I come back, so I can get a job in an office. I think my hair should have to be shaved off, but that's another thing. Yeah, I finished school, journal comic, my super awesome trip that I leave for really soon, and finally, because I couldn't think of much else, I saw the play Oliver being put on at my old high school, and the coolest thing about doing this is that I go to the old high school and there are people I know from high school that are there. Some of them don't recognize me, which is a bit of an issue, but otherwise they're all like these people that sometimes I don't recognize, which is kind of funny, because I'm horrible with names. That these people are there, and I go, oh, hey, and we all, like, group up after the thing. I'm playing with the USB flash drive, by the way. And I get to talk to all these old people. Well, they're not old. They're younger than me, actually. All these people from high school and stuff, and for some reason everyone thinks I'm awesome, but I'm pretty sure that I'm just a dick. if you get to know me very well, I'm a dick. I'm an incredibly cruel and remarkably sadistic person. Just to other people. Less than myself. Mostly to myself, actually. It was a good play. I always loved it. I love the old, the film version from England. I can't really remember it specifically. I just remember seeing the scene, and I still love this scene. This is my favorite scene of all time. Is Fagin going, shut up and drink your gin to a 6-year-old. It's like the best thing to me. I don't know why. I won't be able to get a lot of typewriting done, though I have my flash drive. So no Tenny and Deedicus coming up. I have a journal, though. I'll try to pound out some short stories about Tenny and Deedicus. I actually had one I was working on in the back of one of my school notebooks, but then school was over, so I wasn't really playing in the back of my notebooks anymore. Oh yeah, I did do that. I shot out 7 or 10 or something short stories, and they're sitting on my Facebook. Which one day I will have my own site with all my stories on them. People will give me money for things. I don't really need people's money. Because I'm going to have a job. That's about it. I have to stop playing with that. I got Easter chocolate because I'll be gone this weekend when there's Easter. Meanwhile, the Canucks are losing at a game against the Chicago Blackhawks, but that's nothing new because they're probably just trying to get to game 5 at home. So I leave. My plane leaves at 11:30 p.m. I have a 10-hour layover in Toronto, and then Firth will be picking me up in Albany, and it will be fantastic. And, Tregs, I hope you don't kick me out. I hope... I hope that will be super tight, and because yeah, I'll be crashing at yours for more than a week, and I'm sorry. I think that's it. I don't have another person here to bounce words off of, so it's kind of like, well, that's it, and I've been done for a minute, and I haven't stopped talking. I cleaned my room before I left. Well, clean. There are a couple of piles of books because they don't all fit in my bookcase anymore. Oh, that's another cool thing about getting a job when I come back is that I'll be moving out. I'll work a couple of weeks, well, a couple of paychecks, and find a place that's really close to where I work, and then I won't have to commute. And that will be that. And it will be fantastic. And then I'll save up and get a house and do cool things. Anyways, I have to leave in about half an hour, so I'm gonna pound out a journal comic and go to New York. Cool. Okay,